Man. See, it's kind of good. Man. Okay, I'll just say it. This is gonna, okay, but this may help me, actually. So, expect me to podium at the 2017 Reebok CrossFit Games. That's such a scary thing. See, I told you that was a scary goal. That's so scary. See, that's scary. But yeah. Yeah. Yep. The first CrossFit Games that I, like, when I actually was invited the first time, it was kind of like, what? Like, no way. They're bringing team to the games? I mean, my goal when I started CrossFit, like really getting into it and getting pretty competitive into it, was to make it to the games in 2019, because that's when I would be old enough to actually compete in the individual division. So I'm not gonna lie, it was super nerve-wracking. The first event is always the icebreaker. It's like you get in and you're like, I don't know how these other girls are gonna do next to me. Like, I've never worked out with them, so I don't know like their strengths or weaknesses. That's kind of all going through your head at first. But once it's like, all right, stand by. 3, 2, 1, beep. It's like all those thoughts just like go away, and it's like you're just on. And that's what you have to be. You can't be worrying about everyone else. So the first year there were about 500 to 600 athletes in my division, and they took the top 10. I placed top 10 and finished the CrossFit Games in 8th place. Of course, I wasn't very satisfied. I'm always looking to like better myself. I'm never like, I mean, of course I was happy because I met my goal earlier than expected, you know? So that's always exciting. But it was like, like that's what it was? Well, I think I can push a little harder next time.
Who do you think has the best chance to challenge for a spot on the podium?
For me, it's Brooklin Smith for 2 reasons, experience and consistency.
The second year, 2016, I felt that was a lot harder. I actually enjoyed it a lot more because they had muscle ups in one of the events, and that's my favorite movement. Also, I really enjoyed the second year because I actually made it into the finals, and that was my goal from last year that I didn't achieve. So I think that was what really motivated me after the first CrossFit Games. I wanted to get in that top 5, the final at the CrossFit Games, and I did just that. This off-season has been one of the toughest because I'm always learning something about myself, and I don't know, it's like I feel like I've been really hard on myself, and that's really like beating me down a lot. And I always have people like, don't beat yourself up too much. I don't know, I'm just like naturally like that. I really want to like do well and always like strive for that next thing. And if I don't get it right away, it's like, it's not that I just like break down and quit. It's just like, I don't know, I just go in that like zone. And sometimes I like in the workout it shows up, and I break down crying, to be honest. And I've just learned this year that you just have to put yourself back together like within seconds, especially if you're in the middle of a workout, and you just have to keep going. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job at that right now. So I started recently telling myself during the workout, if you really want it, you would not stop. And if you want it even more, you'll go a little bit harder. That's what I started telling myself. And it's kind of like a little quick thing. It's not like a super long, lengthy quote. It's just something that I can remember. And it actually, like, that seemed to like work for me. Like, oh, but I want this. So why not push a little bit harder, you know? So that just really turns that switch for me that I found. Expect me to podium at the 2017 Reebok CrossFit Games.